Hello and welcome back to Goblin Gaming. We're here in the Intellect Zombie Muncher base, and we are going to be trying it at max game stage, normal difficulty for this play, just to see how it handles things. I'm going to go ahead and just play the round, see how it does, and then afterwards we'll see what kind of damage there is. I'm going to mute my mic and just put on some background music for you guys to enjoy the Horde Night too. Enjoy. On the next one, by the way, we're going to do 64 zombies, max difficulty. We're just going to progressively step it up and see how the base does. Okay, so we are nearing the end of the first playtest of max difficulty, normal zombies. Couple notes that I'm seeing here. One, I disabled the first electric fence so that they run into the blade trap area a little bit quicker. It reduces the amount of time the cops spit and increases the amount of time they spend in the blade traps. So that's one modification I think I would make. Secondary modification I think I would make is I would replace these with a different block setup. The standing on top here makes the angles a little awkward sometimes. Although it does make it easy to get these guys. I think I would rather just do like 2 sets of bars instead to stop me from walking too far forward. These are mostly here because if you walk any further forward, the zombies can actually hit you through the scaffolds, and I just wanted to stop myself from getting hit. They don't really serve any purpose other than that. You can take them out altogether and be perfectly fine. So if I were to do this, I could still, get in there even a little bit easier and do more melee hits. So that might be a modification I would consider making, is just kind of watch that front line area. Maybe I could put bars on the ground so when I cross that path, I go forward a little bit or something like that. That might be another solution. That way I can kind of see when I'm hitting that threshold. But yeah, I don't know. Third, and last but not least, I think that I'm going to make a second version of the space where I modify the entrance a little bit. So instead of coming from the front, I have them coming in through the left side and the right side, kind of like I did on my big brain base. And then I'm going to have to change how I do these dart traps if I do that. Oops, looks like I do have to repair my electric traps at least once in the process of a normal horde max difficulty run. So that's interesting to notice. But I think what I would probably do is have them coming in that way, and then have the blade trap, or have the electric fences running front to back, and then we would just slightly elevate our player position here so that we're not getting electrocuted ourselves, and that'll probably solve that problem. It'll also make it so that they come in and they're forced to go around the outside and then come down the middle before they get to us, or come forward this way and then down the middle before they get to us. So I think I'd have the entrance on the back section there, not in the middle. And that way it maximizes their amount of time running through blade traps before they get to us. I think that's probably a bit better of a setup. I almost question if it would actually be better just to have 2 blade traps instead of 4. I think it would juggle them a little bit better, but be a little bit less damage, because you wouldn't have 4 hitting them at once sometimes. Especially with the bigger zombies like the Demolishers, I think the 4 might be better. But anyway, those are kind of my initial thoughts after running through with max stage difficulty on this. I am 99% sure it'll be perfectly fine with 64 zombies, but I'm also 99% sure it's going to fall over once we hit insane or insane 64 zombies. So I think we do need to make some modifications to really bring this base to the next level. But if you're just playing on normal difficulty, this is the hardest that the game can offer you. So you can see that on normal difficulty, this base is perfectly fine for you. We'll take a second here at the end of this video, and we'll just test it with, let's just test it with insane zombies and see how they do. And I probably won't make a separate video for that because I'm pretty sure it's not going to hold out as well. I think you're going to have to do a lot more repairing. But let's go and check that real quick. And then, yeah, maybe I'll work on another version of this. All right, try a different formation here for the bars. So I can still just kind of get up there, get some clean shots in, but not worry about getting hit. And we're going to try this now. We're on insane difficulty. I'm just going to go and clear those debuffs. Just give it a fair run. All right, let's go and do set time. Yep. Let's see how it goes on insane difficulty. I should probably give myself some bullets because it's insane difficulty, and that will likely be needed. Let's see how it goes. Oof, already had his top blow up. Yeah, so this space doesn't look like it's quite capable of really handling the insane difficulty max game stage. So we will have to make some modifications to bring this up to the level it needs to be in order to handle this difficulty. So we'll go for a version 2 of the space and see if I can get it so it can handle insane difficulty max game stage as well. We're going to keep the same basic design principles and ideas, but we're going to change a little bit of the layout and see how that does. Alright, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the space. Again, the space works perfect for max game stage normal difficulty, but once you're at max game stage insane, it struggles a little bit. If I just had these dart traps on and had them on like tripwires or something, that might solve the problem in and of itself, but then that's going to be using a lot of resources. But then again, if you're at max game stage and you're on insane difficulty, you probably have a lot of resources. So, I don't know. I think I can do better. So we're gonna try out, see if we can get version 2 of this base that's a little bit tighter, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the next version as well. Like, favorite, share, subscribe down below, and we'll see you next time.